Hello, hello, welcome in everyone. How you doing today? Welcome in Pinked, Trex, that one picture, Taptoe, Deacon, Crazy Human. Welcome in everyone. How you doing today? We are going to be on the viewer SMP today, and we are going to be working on spawn a little bit. But the main thing that I want to do is I want to check out the Nether Hub. I know you guys have been hard at work working on that over the last couple weeks here while I've been away, and I am very excited to see the progress on that. So we're probably going to do that fairly early on, actually. I'm going to let the stream get going a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes in, we'll go to the Nether Hub and we'll check it out. But yeah, in terms of building, we're going to work on spawn a little bit more, and then who knows, maybe we'll work on to another project as well. But yeah, welcome back to the viewer server, guys. For anyone who hasn't been here before, this is an open SMP that I run, so you guys are more than welcome to join. !SMP on YouTube or Twitch. It'll give you the join instructions. And yeah, we're just gonna be playing it on here today. We'll work on our spawn build, which we've been working on for way too long now. I really want to finish this up, but honestly, it's hard to find time to work on this off camera because I'm running both Skyblock Kingdoms and the Forever World right now. Like, it's already going to be a photo finish for my Forever World video for Saturday, or sorry, for Sunday. So yeah, we will we'll be racing to the finish line for that video. I think I'll be fine, but I may have to cut some content because basically tomorrow I have to lock in and edit all day. So I have to finish all the recording today, and I'm about half done my Nether Hub. So I'll probably pull an all-nighter, get a coffee in the morning tomorrow, and then edit all day. That's just how it goes when you start a new series. It'll be better. It'll be better going forward because for Skyblock Kingdoms we're doing a bi-weekly schedule, not weekly. Hi, Pinked. Oh, okay. Yep. Quartz. Yep. Oh, happy Quartz. Got it. Can't just do it all. Sure I can. Watch me. I see the city. Oh, you're on a train right now. Nice. Drave, how's it going? Welcome in. Yep, first, as always. I probably missed some messages here, so let me just scroll up. Let's see. Hey King, only here because I'm on a train and have been for the past 7 hours and only just approaching my destination in 30 minutes. Man, that's rough, dude. I got to do that the other day when I was coming back home. I think I spent about 6 hours on the bus, and then it was 2 hours to drive to the bus stop as well. And then another 30 minutes on the bus once I got to town to get home. So yeah, it was rough. I definitely feel your pain there, but you're almost there. What time is MotoGP? No idea what you're talking about. Do it all, King. That includes mental and physical health as well. Oh, don't worry. I'm still doing good for now. And if I'm ever not, then, you know, I'll slow down. But for now, I'm doing well. And honestly, I'm having a ton of fun on Skyblock Kingdoms. I really wish I could play on there more, but the Forever World is going to be the main focus of my channel still. But yeah, let's take a quick fly around the shopping district, see if anything's new here. Because I haven't been on the server in like a month. Let's check out the lower district first. Hey Jinx, welcome in. Lurking and driving, sounds good, sounds good. Okay. I don't think this was here before. Mangrove and Coral Shop. Oh, you know what? This was just a stall somewhere over there before. Now it's an actual shop. This is pretty sweet. Okay, lily pads, mud. Mud is always fun to try and produce, so yep, that'll be handy. Lots of mangrove stuff. And coral. You know what? This has been something that the shopping district has been missing for a long time. So I'm really happy that, who opened the shop? Median Geoduck. I'm really happy that you opened this shop here. I don't think Minion's in the chat yet, but they're usually here at some point. Unless I missed them. Let's see, anything else new in the lower district here? Looks relatively the same. I really like these trees here that Emmy's done. I'll probably have to commission some more. And this area over here that Frodo decorated up, this is what I envision the entire shopping district to look like. Okay, let's check out the upper district, and then we'll get on to either some building or we'll jump into the Nether Hub, because like I said, I'm really excited to see that. Looks relatively the same up here. Oh, never mind. That is brand new. What is this? Ancient City Shop? Skulk Shop? Oh, good. It screams at you. Okay, Nafan opened up a Skulk Shop. Awesome. Oh, this is awesome. Sweet. And then this has always been here. I think that the tower here is about the same as it always was. I know that Giffo said that he opened something up in the redstone shop here. Yeah, it's more than just redstone. That's pretty cool. Okay. Crafting table for a cent each. Rectangle, thank you for the follow. And also, Hoyota, thank you for the follow as well. You followed during our starting soon screen, so the notification never played. But yeah, thank you for the follow, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? You know what? I don't want to wait. I'm going to the Nether Hub. I want to see what you guys have been working on. I've heard nothing but good things, so I want to see it. We're going to buy some more rockets first, though. Oh, yeah, maybe wait till Jinx is home. Good point, good point. Okay, we'll do some work. We'll do some work, and then when Jinx gets online, we'll head into the Nether Hub. Thank you for the bit, Emmy. Okay, so where did we leave off last time? We were working on the side building into it, monster. Okay. Yeah, we were working on this here last time. And if memory serves, the schematic isn't on the other side. So we'll have to carefully copy this over to the other side. Trying to keep the design the same here. I'm gonna go pack up my stuff, and then I'm gonna head to the pub head to the pub with the family. I'm British like that. See ya, King. Bye. See ya, Crazy Human. Have a good night. Ew, gross Alfie stream. How's it going? Utah, what's up? Isn't it Bitsy Bit Monster? Yeah, it's 2 bits. That's like the minimum to become. Is it even a monster at that point? Or is it more like a bitling? Oh, okay, 3 bits. It's getting bigger. Two bits. That's what that's called. Good. A guy's weekend with my dad. That sounds fun. I got you. Oh no. I spoke too soon. Okay, so we got up to this point. Yep, there's the bit monster. Yep. Oh. Guess be careful what you wish for, eh? Now Pink is in on it now too. Jerk. How dare you give me your money? Penny by penny. It's not even really penny by penny. It's more like half a penny by half a penny. Okay, that goes up to the wall. Like that. So selfish. You know, if you're gonna throw coins at me, at least make it like a quarter or something. Yeah, sure, it hurts, but, you know, at least it's worth it. All he sees is money. Money, 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 money. 3, okay. And then, okay, yeah, that checks out there. Bad streamer in it. Hey, I don't know. I think I'm a good streamer. I goaded you and it worked. Now I've got like 16 pennies. Joke's on you. That's almost enough to trade in for a quarter. Oh, sad statements of the week. Okay, if we got a mossy couple. We fell for his trap. His cunning trap. Could you be more British? I guess I could just look at this up here. Yeah, no, there's no more mossy cobble. Okay. You know what? I think someone sells moss, right? We are all fools. Fool of a toque. I think it's Geoduck. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's buy... No, I don't have 10 inventory slots, do I? Okay, never mind. Let's put some stuff away. We're gonna buy 10 stacks of moss. I could annoy Pink to no end and just start throwing stuff in random chests here. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're just gonna buy 5. You know who else sells moss? Not me. Good talk. Mr. Day, welcome in, welcome in. There we go. I will ban you if you do that, Elfie. Oh, okay. Also, I'm reading this now. Does it seem counterintuitive to you? You can buy 7 stacks in bulk, enter all to buy all. But this is 3 letters, or I could just enter 7. It's more work to enter all than to just enter 7. This seems counterintuitive to me. I see these things and I'm like, but why? Yeah, exactly. If, you know, if the number was more than 3 digits, then sure, I could get it, but... Or more than 2 digits, because at least there's 2 L's in all. I forgot that the stone cutter's all messed up. I just made a bunch of walls by accident. Is that the... No, it's not. Okay, we gotta get this fixed at some point. Hi, Mr. Day. How are you doing today? 3 digits might be more realistic. Yeah, exactly. I guess mossy cobblestone can go in the cobblestone chest. That works. I've said hi to you a couple times. I think it's 4 wide, right? I'd rather type all over 7 any day. Yeah, exactly. It goes in the moss chest? Okay, well, you can fix that then if you don't like it. Okay, so that's how that goes. Okay, and then just go straight up to the top. Ah, I missed. Smack. But yeah, we will eventually get this build done, I promise. I don't know how long it's going to take. I may actually start outsourcing this task to some of the moderators if they're willing to work on it. I'm not convinced. Yeah, just because I have an entirely new series that I'm working on now too. Like, my schedule is going to be packed all summer here. So yeah, just to keep you guys in the loop, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm doing Skyblock Kingdoms, I'm doing the Forever World, I'm doing the server here. It's just one stream a week, granted, but, you know, it's still on the rotation. And I have a full-time job. So there's not a lot of time left in my day at the end of all of that. That's basically what my summer looks like. At the end of summer, my contract with my job is over, and it's not looking promising for it to be renewed at this point. So it is very likely that in September, I'm going to look for a new job, obviously, starting now, to try and have something locked down by September. But if I don't have anything locked down by September, there's a good chance that I'm just going to be going full-time creation from September until I get a new job. So I may have some more time later in the year to work on content. But yeah, that's kind of what my schedule looks like right now. Weekly Forever World at the scale that you... I keep getting calls from scam numbers. Weekly Forever World at the scale that you build at this time is consuming enough. Yeah, exactly. That's consuming a lot of my time. And especially since the Nether Hub, it's not a small build. Unemployed Elfie is my favorite. It's not my favorite. Unemployed Elfie is broke. Okay, let's run another line of this down, because I'm pretty sure this goes in a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of where things stand for me right now. It's very busy, and the fact that I might be unemployed is a little bit stressful, but, you know, it is what it is. Gotta take it as it comes. 3, 5, 7 between. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Is it supposed to just be 2 on the end here? Or did I mess that up? I feel like I've messed it up. Yep, I messed something up somewhere. Oh, the middle one is wider, isn't it? Yeah, the middle one's 5. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I at least get where I've messed up now. So we do that, and we do that. It's coming back to me. It's been a month since I've streamed on this server here, so, it's all a little foggy right now. But yeah, the good news is I am back now, so there shouldn't be any more interruptions to the content schedule. And I think I've figured out the official schedule that we're going to go with for streams and videos. So obviously this week was a bit of an oddball because we had the series premiere of Skyblock Kingdom Season 2. But going forward, this is how we're going to work Skyblock into the schedule and rearrange things to, you know, work with all of our existing content as well. So Forever World is still going to be uploaded on Sundays at noon. And then we're going to do our Forever World stream on Monday. Wednesday, we're going to change from viewer server to Skyblock Kingdoms. Then Friday will become our viewer server day. And then Saturday will be an upload for Skyblock Kingdoms every other week. So Skyblock Kingdoms isn't going to be a weekly thing. Sorry to disappoint you if you're a Skyblock Kingdoms fan, but yeah, I just don't have time to do both videos weekly. Follower Fridays are back. Yes, they are, Brett. Also, Brett's back. Hi, Brett. How you doing? But yeah, Follower Fridays, Forever Mondays, I guess, and Skyblock Wednesdays. Home, let me get out of my filthy clothes. 5 minutes. Take your time, Jinx. We always stream for 2 hours, so you got lots of time. We will wait on the Nether Hub tour until you are online. Oh, what blocks do we need now? What up, fam? It's good to have you back online, Brett. And, I'm still toying around with this idea, but we may do our Skyblock Kingdom streams later in the day than our regular streams. And the reason being is, my island partner, Kit, she usually streams later in the night. So if I want to stream with Kit, then I probably have to stream later. Hey, Giffo, what's up, dude? Could you delay 5 to 6 business days so I can finish my tunnel? Don't worry, Pinked. We all know you're slacking. Reason being so Brett can be there. Yeah, exactly. It would be nice to be able to have Brett at some of the streams again. And reminder to everyone, I haven't put the announcement down in the Discord yet, but on July 19th, we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream on the server here for Extra Life. So mark that on your calendars. It's going to start at noon on the 19th. And, oh, my Elytra's about to break. It's a good thing that Jinx is going to be online soon. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go to the end. Oh, wait a minute. No. Never mind. We can go to the end. We can just use the teleport rather than going through the Nether. Let's go do that now before I fall out of the sky. I have a feeling I'm going to fly a lot in the hub. Here we go. And by the way, this is going to be the next community project here. So the person who started on the end hub here, he's no longer playing on the server. So once the Nether Hub is complete, we're going to move on to this project right here as a community. So we'll probably rip up a bunch of this and then build a bigger hub, or you guys can continue from where this person left off. It's up to you guys. But let's finish the Nether Hub before we move on to another project, right? And let's make sure I don't murderize your ears. I've been busy not doing anything. Uh-huh. Guess who works that day? Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing that we're going to be streaming late. So, yeah, I've thought about it. This is something that the mods and I were talking about. And I think we are going to do what we usually do for Extra Life. Every $100, we'll add an extra hour up to a maximum of 12. It's not a major event or anything like that. Like, our main Extra Life event is happening in November, as always. But yeah, we might get a couple extra hours out of it. Who knows? There we go. You know what? Let's fix up our pickaxe while we're here, too. And also mods, we got to think about the activity for the extra life stream. We're still going with what we talked about, but we've got to figure out how we're going to go about it. Because we haven't thought of the full plan yet. And I want you guys' input on that. Hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you? Also, we got to redo this Enderman farm at some point. It is, it's less than efficient. Even just moving it down further in the world will make it way better. But I'd like to make this community project at some point as well, to make this like a really cool looking area. I don't remember anything of what you're hinting at. We can play Who Dies Last and put everyone on an arena with knockback sticks. That would be interesting. That is for sure. Okay. There we go. Immediate ideas kill everyone. Would you expect any less? Okay. I think I got it. No. Exactly. I'd be disappointed if you did. Exactly. Brett's just being Brett. Man, I've missed having Swift Sneak. I really have to get this on my Forever World. Like, I already have it on Skyblock Kingdoms, but I don't have it on my Forever World. Actually, I've got quite a few Swift Sneak books on Skyblock Kingdoms. One of the first things that kid and I did once we were... I'm not even going to say geared up. Once we had stone equipment is we went to an ancient city. Took less than a week to overtake your Forever World in progress. Yeah, that, to be fair, that is kind of the point of the Forever World. It's supposed to be slow progress. Hey, Jinx is here. Okay. I think it's time to go see the Nether Hub. I'm excited for this. You ready, Jinx? Or do you want a few more minutes? Except for Elytra. Yeah, exactly. Let's be real. The only reason that I don't have an Elytra in Skyblock Kingdoms is because we've barred the end for the first, like, month or two. Because we want to, you know, we want to develop our bridges and our trade relations and everything like that before we, you know, start flying around everywhere. You good? Alright, let's head over and see the Nether Hub. I know that Jinx put an announcement out earlier today that there's still lots more work to do, but I'm sure there's been a lot of progress since last time I've seen it. Oh my. Yep, there's sure... Oh my. Dude. This is insane. This looks amazing. The crown. I love the crown. Oh, and you even got a window in here? That's awesome. That's one gripe that I always have with a lot of Nether Hubs, including the one that I'm making on my Forever World, is you can never see out into the Nether. But this is awesome that you can still see it. Still farming gold? Yeah, and this is a lot of gold blocks, so I do not doubt it. But yeah, this is insane, dude. And then... Yep, the tunnels are already going. Wow, they are big too. This is nuts. Oh, there's Giffo's base. This is awesome. Did he pick the finished one? I don't know, did I? I went down Giffo's tunnel. The green tunnel. So we got green, we got red, we got nothing, and we got white. What color is this one gonna be? That's the smallest one, of course. Hey, Deacon. Oh, wow, this one goes all the way to the world border. Blue? Okay. You guys are madmen. Goes to the overworld border. Fair enough. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go further than the overworld border. Otherwise, I don't even know if it'll pop you out on the other side of the world border. If you go past it, that would probably be a problem. This is such a long tunnel. Hey, Minecraft gang. Sorry I didn't come to stream on Wednesday. I was busy with the job. How's everyone doing? No problem at all, dude. If you're busy, you're busy. But yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I don't know how Minecraft deals with that either. So many hoglins. And there's the border. This is insane, man. It took so many rockets to get to the end. I should have just used a boat. Would have been faster on a boat. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thank you. But yeah, you guys are insane. This looks great. Are there going to be windows like this on every side, or is it just this side? That nether hallway looks endless. Yeah, it goes to the world border. Not sure how far we'll go with the design down the tunnels. All the way around. Yeah, that's up to you guys. Honestly, if if you don't want to design all the way down the tunnels, I 100% get that. If you want to pull more people in on the project, that's up to you guys as well. But yeah, you guys have made insane progress in the time that I've been away. And then yeah, storage for everything. Wow. The crown looks so cool. I really love that detail. Tunnel design is in a chunk border, so it can be repeated over and over. Okay, that is handy. So I'm guessing the tunnel design is this right here, right? This is one chunk, I'm assuming. Once I finish with the spawn build, I can probably help you guys out as well. Granted, I don't know when I'll finish the spawn build, but I am thinking about, like I said, pulling some more people in on the project. Maybe getting some of the mod team to help me out with finishing the spawn build. So hopefully it'll be done, you know, this year. Because, yeah, if it's just me working on it, I don't know when it'll be done. But if I can pull a few extra people in on it, then we can probably knock it out pretty quickly. And then, yeah, I can help you guys out with this project. But yeah, excellent work, guys. I'm excited to see this again next week. Because, yeah, you guys do insane progress in just 1 week. Want to build server structures in here. Ooh. Did you have anything in mind? Or is it a surprise? Piglin Trader Building. Okay, so actual, like, facilities for everyone to use. That would be really cool. Rebuild the whole thing upside down so it looks like a reflection. Oh my, that would be a lot of work. The Skulk looks so cool. Honestly, I've got to use Skulk more often. Like, it's not hard to get once you get a farm going, but a lot of work behind glass. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, unless there's more stuff that you guys want to show me here, I will probably head back to spawn and keep working on my never-ending project. But yeah, I'll check in on the progress again next week on Friday when we do our server tour as always. More spam calls. That's it, thanks. Awesome. Well, once again, excellent work, guys. And yeah, looking forward, this is this is really awesome. I'm sure we'll have more done. Definitely. I have no doubt about that. Alrighty. Well, I guess I've just got to finish stuff on my end, because right now, you know, the portal's just kind of sitting in the middle of an unfinished build, and I kind of feel bad about that. we gotta get the portal into the actual building here, and you know, make the actual building. So we gotta get our button gear. Alfie, tell us what to do here. Are we digging out this bit? Yeah, so one of the big tasks that we still have to do is we gotta smooth the terrain in certain places. I wouldn't say we're digging this part out because the floor level is going to be up here for this building. So realistically, we're probably gonna have to bring the terrain up a little bit here, unless we want it looking over like a valley or something, but that's something we could do another time. We'll probably just bring the terrain up to it for now. So let me turn on the schematic here. I'll show you the footprint. I didn't actually do the design yet, but yeah, this is where the building comes out to. It's kind of a semicircle here. So this is where the building actually ends. Here, let me just do this here. I started building this before I finished the designing process, so it is very unfinished, and I'm kind of improvising a lot of it. Let's get up here. Out this way. Oops. So yeah, there's still more design work that I have to do, or that someone has to do. Like at this point, if you want to do some design work on this paint, or if Sage wants to do some design work, that's totally fine. Yeah, okay. I will leave those decisions up to you. If you want to re-terraform some of this area, or if you want to just... Wow, I didn't realize how close this was to Brett's maze. This is actually really close to his maze. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't want to have to relocate the maze or anything like that. So, yeah, whatever you have to do to re-terraform this area so that everything works where it is, that is a-okay with me. Where'd you come from? Any chance you could send me the schematic or a world download? Yeah, I can send you the schematic, and then I can tell you the coordinates where I placed it. Here, let me send that to you now. .minecraft schematics. Oh boy, what's this called? Loaded schematic. We don't need that anymore. I've already moved to shop. Castle outline incomplete. Okay. Right on the nose. Okay. Castle outline incomplete. Here we go. I'm actually just going to put it in the mod chat. Okay, Pinked? That way, if other mods... Because I know that Sage asked for it at one point as well. And then... Let's see. Schematic placements. Okay. 182... 95... 20... Clockwise, 90. There we go. Yo, been a long time. How's it going, Elevate? Has been a minute, hasn't it? I haven't really been streaming lately because I had some family stuff to deal with. So, makes sense. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Till how late will you be live? Till 7:30 my time, which is an hour and 15 minutes. King, do you think that my fries that I slightly defrosted, then froze again, are safe to eat? Safe, probably. Good, probably not. They're probably going to be pretty soggy. I'm sure they're safe. It's more so meat that you have to be worried about freezing and then... Or, sorry, refreezing. Other stuff, like, it's fine technically, but I mean, it still goes through the same process of defrosting, then refreezing, and then re-defrosting. So it may be kind of meh. Like, it won't taste the same as it normally does, but you won't die. Okay, let's just go up all the way like this. We can do our cutouts afterwards. But yeah, that's another reason that this build is taking so long, is because I only designed part of it. The part that I designed, the building process was actually fairly quick because I didn't have to really think about my decisions or anything like that. But like this area right here, it's the same as that area over there that I already designed, but I don't have a schematic, so I've got to make sure that I'm placing everything in the right spots, that it's symmetrical. And then there's other things that I haven't even designed yet, like the front half of that, or the back half of that building, the semicircle. So I've got to really think about those spots there because, well, there's no design. Or the roofs on these buildings here, I haven't designed that either. Hey, Tech Beast. It's so much easier to build with Swift Sneak. Maybe in the near future here we'll do an expedition to an ancient city on my Forever World. Probably, oh, whack. It's probably worth it. I'm just debating if I should do it for a video or for a stream. It was getting quiet. Fair enough. And hydrate. Thank you, Emmy. There we go. All hydrated up. Yeah, that is the disadvantage when it comes to YouTube and Twitch, is if you take any degree of time off, even just a week, it really hurts viewership. Because yeah, like the streams were popping pretty good before I took my break here, but you know, life has a way of getting in the way, so I had to take some time off, and yeah, it's gonna take some time to rebuild the audience. So it's probably going to be a little bit quiet on the server in terms of new joins for a while, but we'll get there again. The community is still popping pretty good, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not like the server's gone dead or anything. It's just a little bit stagnant in terms of new people. Too busy digging dirt to chat. All good, Paint. Gotta eat quick. We'll be back. Sounds good, Tech Beast. We will be here. Unless it takes you like an hour and 10 minutes to eat, in which case we will not be here. As much as I would love to stream late tonight, I really need the extra time to work on my Forever World video. Because yeah, if I don't work on it like for the rest of the night tonight, it's not going to be finished for Sunday. As it is, I may already have to forgo doing the tunnels for the Nether Hub, just to get the video done. Because yeah, the thing that's really been killing me is resource collection. We need to do a really long stream on the Forever World at some point of just collecting resources, because I have pretty much dried up my supplies of everything. I feel like that's not supposed to be like that. It's actually pretty close. I'll try to be back on the server. I'll be here in stream. Sounds good, Elevate. Enjoy your food. Oh, this is not right. There we go. Now it's right. Okay, now we need the details on this. Do I have slabs and stairs and whatnot? I would like to help you out on a stream or offline. Do some mining and stuff. Oh, I'm talking about my Forever World. This is a single player world that I'm talking about, Elevate, but I do appreciate it. What I would do though is if you do want to help with stuff on the server, maybe ask Jinx if they need any help on the Nether Hub in terms of collecting resources and whatnot. Because yeah, Jinx and Deacon and Paint and Fan, and I'm sure there's other people that I'm forgetting to mention. They've been working on the Nether Hub, which is a community project, and they've been doing an insane job. But yeah, if they need any help, check in with them. I'm sure they need some resources of some sort. And then for this build that I'm doing here, we always need more tough and more andesite. We're always low on those two things. So if you want to do some mining for this project that I'm working on here, then tough and andesite, always appreciated. Appreciated, Elevate. And if memory serves, you are Tech Beast on the server, right? Oh yeah, granite. Good call, Pinked. We need a lot of granite. I know we have a good amount, but it's probably not enough. And that goes out to anyone else on the server too. If you want to help with resource collection, those 3 resources for spawn, or whatever Jinx needs for the Nether Hub. There we go. And then slabs across the bottom, I think. Yes, okay. Okay, it's a little bit different on this one. Where shall I put this tough? Oh, for this build? In the bank, please. Appreciate it, my dude. Yeah, you could also put it at spawn, that's true. Okay. How is this one done again? Okay, slabs in the middle, then a block, then an upside down stair. Okay, cool. I think it was like that. Yes. Someone just dropped 6 pork on my head. 7 pork on my head. Hi, Emmy. I wish I had those sorts of people on my Minecraft worlds. Yeah, this is a really awesome community, and yeah, I know that you're pretty attached to the world that you're playing on right now with your big build and whatnot. If memory serves, you're building a city. But yeah, if that ever runs dry or you want a new community, you're always welcome here. Why are you throwing pork at me? Okay, and she's gone. Yo, what's good? How's it going, Joseph? We're just playing some Minecraft, you know. Can I get some advice, bro? Advice on what? Okay, I feel like there's something more to this one. Oh, right. This, not stairs, the walls. Which I don't have any of. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not weighing in on this one. This seems like a bit of a slippery slope. Yeah, this is a PG Minecraft channel, so yeah, we're not gonna touch on that. But good luck. But you are more than welcome to hang out in the stream with us as well. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, other than that, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. Okay. Like that. And then like that. I think I got that down. Yeah, okay. Now we just need our center. What sort of thing do you do on the server? We do a lot of community stuff. Mainly, I work on the spawn area. This large build that we're doing here has kind of been my project on the server for the past few months. And then we've been working on, you know, making the shopping district nicer and everything like that. I do have my own base on the server. That's mainly something I just do in my own time when I want to play Minecraft and not really make content and play on the server with you guys. But yeah, what I mainly do is community builds at spawn. And then once I'm done with this, I'll help you guys with the community builds you're doing. So Jinx is leading a project right now in the Nether Hub. Do we know who built this zoo? Yeah, that is Squished Phantom. She hasn't been online in a while. I should message her about that. See if she wants to continue with the zoo or pass it off to someone else or what we want to do. Why do we not have a throne room? We can have Elfie sit on and have like 15 minutes of answer question time. You know, that's not a half bad idea. The AMA throne room. I miss Squish. Yeah, Squish is good fun. Extra life build idea. We already had our plan for stream day on Extra Life. I think it's pinned in the mod chat, Pinked, if you don't remember what it is. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, right. Especially considering I think it was you and Brett that suggested it. But it is going to require a lot of brainstorming because right now I'm coming up blank on it. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about now. Like, I really like the idea, but we need a solid plan to move forward with it. All right, there we go. That part is in now. If left is right and right is up, then is who are you? What? Or is left up? Kit, you just scrambled my mind. Also, hey Kit, how's it going? Welcome in. Anyone who's not checked Kitrix out on YouTube and Twitch, you really need to do that. Mods, can we shout out Kit on Twitch? When will the Extra Life stream be? We are doing that on July 19th. I believe the answer to your question, Kit, is 7. You know, if it's not 7, then it's definitely yes. Yeah. But yeah, how you doing? Got him. How are you today? Also, epic video. It was so good. Thank you, Kit. I'm really excited to see your video. So for anyone who doesn't know, Kitrix is my island partner on Skyblock Kingdoms this season in the Mangrove Kingdom. And we have some big plans in terms of building and in terms of chaos. We are going to be essentially the Horsemen of the Apocalypse on this server, I think. Maybe in combination with Milkman. What about bases? Is there a limit on the server? So you can only claim, I think it's, I want to say 15 or 20 chunks, but you can build outside of your claimed chunks. That's just how many you can actually claim on the server. But we do have a strict no griefing rule, and if someone were to grief you, then you just submit a ticket, we'll undo the griefing, and we'll ban the person who did it. So realistically, there's no base limits on the server, other than you have to build it outside of the spawn radius of 500 blocks. We do have an RTP as well, so it'll just take you to a random spot in the world. But yeah, build to your heart's content. Chaos! You know, like on the TVs and movies, king's on the throne and a line of peasants bringing the king their concerns and tithes. Here's my best chicken, my lord. Could be funny bit on stream. Absolutely. Gotta bring offerings to the monarch. Yeah, griefing is completely powerless on this server. We have never had griefing actually stand. As soon as someone griefs, like, we either find out about it on our own, or someone reports it, and we have a plugin where we can just go over there, figure out who it was, undo everything they've done, and get rid of them. So realistically, it's just a waste of the griefer's time, because it takes us like 15 seconds to undo it. If I build a massive city or village, that's okay. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, as long as it's outside of the spawn radius and you're not encroaching on someone else's build, you're good. But honestly, we have a 15,000 world border in every direction. The chances of you encroaching on someone else's build, extremely, extremely low. Can you break that snow? Oh, yes. I redeemed some things. Posture check and hydrate. Thank you, Fran. All hydrated up. Someone keeps summoning snow golems. Yeah, I think it's a certain duck who I may have promoted. No graph on my server. Okay, so we have completed the outer wall here. I think we should maybe work a little bit on the inside here. Because we have some staircases and whatnot that we gotta build. Also, am I... Oh, this does go up higher, right? Oh, not much higher. You know what? We'll finish the top of this wall first. Then at least we'll have everything that we've planned out built. Because, yeah, I think once we build the top of this wall here, everything that we've planned for this build is done, with the exception of the outsides of the walls here. What am I doing here? I don't know. Where's here? I'm gonna need some more details from you, my dude. Dirt. Yeah, that's less than helpful once again. Hill. I'm gonna assume this hill out here. Quack. Hi. Once the hill is complete. Okay, so maybe what you can start working on is the outside of the walls here. So we need to finish the outside of this wall here, as well as we need to build the walls on the other side. Sound like a plan? I'm gonna assume you had the schematic. Sounds good? Awesome. Thanks, dude. Gorp. Let me install Lightmatica. Awesome. As I said, I'm predicting on various things to do after the base I'm working on is complete. That's fair. Didn't make that jump. It's me. Oh, it was a Wither Rose thing. I see. And then some golems just came through the portal, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah. I've done that before. Joining SMP or a new project in the world is potentially a hardcore world. Okay. Honestly, hardcore worlds are a lot of fun, so... Of course he blames me. Can you blame me? Well, apparently I only had 3 of those blocks. Tough, tough, tough. Wow, someone brought a lot of tough. I think that was Deacon. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, my dude. I'm just gonna throw this garbage that Emmy put in my inventory over here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the pork. Wait, when did I get a second stack of steak? I don't even remember this. Can you recommend anything like New Worlds, etc.? When you say recommend anything, do you mean like a project to work on a New World, or what are you talking about? You always have that steak, dude? You losing it? You know what? That checks out. Oh, that's supposed to be a stair. Okay. Oh, this is the top of the window. Okay, I get it. What's this? This is stone brick. Okay. Yeah, if we can at least finish all the stuff that we have planned, then we can move on to our harder part of the build. And yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I know he offered at one point, I think I'm gonna get Sage to help out with some of the design process for the parts of the build that we haven't designed yet. What does orange and Lightmatica mean? So orange means that you've got the right block, it's just the wrong orientation. Up and over. This is tough brick as well. Okay. Just a new project in my current world, or a whole new world or project. Well, you're working on a city right now. I mean, I'm always a huge fan of landscaping, so you could always add, like, a mountain backdrop or something to your city. That could be interesting. I feel like this song's a bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down. There we go. Ever do any underwater terraforming before? Not a lot of it, honestly. Most of the terraforming I've done has been above ground. So underwater terraforming is fairly new to me, but it is definitely an interesting thing that I want to try at some point. Speaking of mountains, OMG Emmy, I know, right? Yeah, Emmy's mountain range is pretty sick. Wanting a good variety of options? Fair enough. I don't suppose anyone's near a bed. Thank you, thank you. I guess I should get this in place first. That would make a sense. I feel like that guy from the Lego movie. I see everything. Crazy plan. My big build on the server is going to be a Rapture from BioShock. So I'm going to dig out, or I'm going to dig an ocean to bedrock to have some room to make skyscrapers underwater. That is going to be sick. Actually, I think I remember you talking about this. Because, yeah, I specifically remember talking to you about Rapture. I think you were asking on the Discord if anyone had played BioShock, and I was, like, the only one who answered yes. What the? Oh, there he is. Bear screaming at me in the background, and he just did a weird scream. It's always funny when he screams at me, but he's like mid-yawn because it's wow, wow, wow. Need a lot of conduits? Yeah, for sure. But not a lot of people use conduits, so shouldn't be too hard to get his hands on a lot of them. Interesting to see you have hologram but not block showing. Do you find that easier? Absolutely. Especially since I use schematics on Skyblock Kingdoms. If I had the full blocks and I tried to step on one, like there's a 80% chance I'm going into the void. But actually I made them transparent like this before Skyblock Kingdoms even started. But I find it super helpful because I can actually see where I'm going and where to place the blocks. Because for the most part, like, except for this build because I designed it so long ago, for the most part when I use schematics, I remember what blocks are supposed to go where. I just need a little bit of a reminder of where to place them sometimes. Because, yeah, a lot of the times I make my schematic and then I build it shortly after if I'm using Lightmatica. So I can build a lot of the build from memory, but yeah, just need a little bit of an assist on remembering where the blocks go. But yeah, this one is the exception because I designed this thing in like December last year. I'll have to try that method. Yeah, I've had a few people ask me recently how I made the blocks holograms like this and like quite transparent. I cannot for the life of me remember how I did it. I can tell you what settings in my Lightmatic are different or not default because it gives you the option to reset to default. But I cannot tell you like what any of them do because it's just been so long since I did this. I think I was in my hardcore world when I set this. Or maybe it was Pleasant Crafts. I don't remember. Hi, Bear. Cat says hi. I forgot about the hardcore world. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played on that. And honestly, I'm not going to say it's fully... Okay, yeah, I get it, Bear. I see you. Little goober. I'm not going to say it's fully retired because we're going to go back to it at some point. It's just I spent the last 4 years playing hardcore Minecraft. I wanted to change. He screams a lot, but then when I go to pet him, he runs away before I can touch him. He's a weirdo. There we go. How are we doing on... We'll have to restock on some stuff soon, but we'll just keep placing. Gonna have to check our glass situation here soon, because I think these are blue glass panes, right? Yeah, light blue glass panes in the windows. And I don't know what our light blue dye situation is like. Well, that was quick. Is there a shortcut to disable the schematic? Yes, so M and R together. And also, if you want to make sure that the schematic tool is turned on or off, M and T. Otherwise, you may click on a space with a stick by accident and move your entire schematic. And then another thing that's very helpful, Pink, if you do M and C together, it'll bring up your settings. So if you go to render layers, you can choose how you want to render your layers. I have it right now so that I'm rendering all layers below a certain Y level. And then if you lock the position, smart. But yeah, and then if you're building, you can go layer by layer by using page up and down. So yeah, you can cut it off at certain spots. I know a guy with a glass shop. You know what? That is probably not a bad idea. Let me just check real quick how much glass we have. Because we may have some in the community storage. I don't remember if we collected that or not. How's the dye? Okay, we got lots of blue dye. Ice, nether, wood, blackstone, basalt, deep slate, deep slate, deep slate, stone brick. No, 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 no. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need an order of glass. Smelter is loaded with fuel. Awesome. Well, the bank has plenty of money. Exactly. I've just been using the bank funds to buy materials for this project. Redistribution. Yeah, having that smelter there is super helpful, Giffo. I remember we used to use it all the time on Enigma as well. It actually, like, it was very helpful for my Triskelion build in Season 1. $12 shulkers of sand in it the other day at work. Wow. Well, how much would a shulker box of glass cost me? Yeah, absolutely, dude. And honestly, the fact that, like, if memory served, you're not charging for it, right? Or am I remembering that wrong? Don't forget to charge the bank double. Hey, the bank is pretty generous. Banks don't usually redistribute funds, so I think the Bank of Alfie is pretty fair. Bank is corrupt. All right. Free. Awesome. And then ask us for free stuff. Hey, I don't use that free stuff for my own builds. I use it for community projects. Likely story. What's your base made out of? Mostly stone. But I've done my fair share of mining. Where do you get that stone? The ground? Non-dyed 1,000 to shulker would be fine. Alrighty, you got yourself a deal. Do you have the shulkers at your shop, or is it a just pay you directly sort of thing? He stole it from the ground. Abusing our earth and her precious resources, man. Confirmed, Pink is a hippie. There we go. I will have to get it ready. Just selling stacks of 64 at the moment. All right, sounds good. Well, in that case, let me just slash pay 1,000. There we go. And then, yeah, whenever it's ready, just drop it off at the bank. Appreciate it, my dude. It doesn't have to be right away, by the way. I'm not saying go do it right now. Just whenever you have a chance. I've got lots of work to do on this build, so if it comes in a week or two, I am not that fussed. All right. Well, part of this side is done. The king has ordered glass. Away I go. So yeah, what I'm probably going to end up doing is, so these two buildings right here, I've got to figure out how to do the tops of them. I've got to figure out how to cap it off with a roof. I might get Sage to help me out with that, because I know he's pretty good with this kind of stuff. Either that, or I'm just going to do a flat roof on this. And then we can keep building it up later if we want. The roof on this building here, I want it to be more peaked. I don't know if it's just going to be a straight one or if we're going to go kind of like barn roof style or something in between. I love the king bit if you haven't noticed. Hey, whatever floats your boat, dude, I will go with it. I think it's pretty funny too, so no arguments here. But yeah, I want more of a pointed roof on this one. 2 square for roof. Oh, for this? Yeah. That's why I was thinking maybe just like a flat roof might be best. But if that's the case, I'm wondering if we should almost build it up a little bit taller. Or if we can just cap it off there. Thinking of doing something like that. And so on. Yep, that works. I'm sold. But we should probably make sure that the inside is lit up properly before we throw a roof on it. I know creepers don't do any damage here, but, you know. I also want to be paid $1,000. Tell you what, I'll give you a pay raise of 3 times. Done. Pay raises solve all problems. Here we go. Need some more of this stuff. I really wish I kept track of my pay raises. Yeah, maybe you should start doing that. I'd be at thousands by now. Well, that sounds a lot like a you problem now, doesn't it? Been dumping in all the coal I mine in your fuel boxes if you haven't noticed. Oh, that's awesome. I know that's how Giffo ran the smeltery on Enigma. Is you're allowed to use it for free, but I need fuel donations, which is 100% fair. Can't run a free smeltery without fuel. This side seems a little bit different. Okay, that's at the same height. Oh, I see. It just has an extra block out here. And it's just stone brick. That's easy to add. Okay. My brain is unfrazzled. The fun thing is, once all of the exterior of this is done, I still have to do all the interiors. So this build is further off from being done than I actually thought. Yeah, the crypt. Yeah, there's still a lot of work to do here, but at least once the exterior's done, it'll look a lot better for the new players joining. That is my main concern, is getting it new player ready. But all of us will know you have failed to finish the build. Thanks, man. But yeah, once I've been back on the regular streaming schedule for a bit, I'm hoping that that new player joins will pick up again. I flew past the shop. Actually, I can sleep while I'm over here. Crazy to think most of the people who are active are from the Forever World. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Forever World kind of breathed some new life into the channel. Because, yeah, since the Forever World started about 3 months ago now, the channel's almost doubled in size. Because, yeah, we're approaching 9,000. We just hit 8,800 today. Are you kidding me? I flew over there to get blocks and I didn't get any blocks. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ow. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the Forever World. Which is why I've chosen to keep it as the main series on this channel. And one of the things that I really like about the Forever World, as opposed to having, like, for example, Skyblock Kingdoms as the main content, is I can work around my own schedule rather than around someone else's schedule, which is always the problem that I've had with SMP content, is I'm always ready to go and do stuff, but, you know, the people I'm working with aren't always. And I've definitely run into it before where I've been on a server and I've progressed faster than a lot of other people. And they've been, like, the other people on the server have been discouraged from playing because I'm just so far ahead. Yeah, I gotta wait weeks for Elytra. I remember that was a complaint on season... I think it was season 2 and season 3 of Enigma, was I built my base fairly quickly, and then a bunch of people complained about it. So I was actually told by the staff that I have to stop building. Which was, you know, very discouraging for me. Especially since I was part of the staff. So it was the staff yelling at me. Yeah, it was an odd server. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, my my style was not appreciated by some people on the server, which is, you know, kind of where I got the idea to start the Forever World, or not the Forever World, the Hardcore World from, was I wanted to play Minecraft at my own pace. Yeah, exactly, Pinked. Well, one of the problems that I had when I was on Enigma was it was a creator server of small creators, like all sub 1,000 for the most part. There were a few that were a bit over 1,000 like me. Yeah, or at least in season 2 and 3. And I think Teak was over 1,000 as well. I feel like there may have been someone else. Oh wait, no, never mind. He left after season 1. So yeah, it was me and Teak that were over 1,000. But yeah, the rest of the people on the server were smaller creators, and the server was treated like it was a large creator server. So yeah, there was a lot of conflicts that I had with the rest of the staff, I guess we'll say, because I was just kind of there, and I was like, you know, I just kind of want to play the game. It's a Minecraft server. Let's play Minecraft. They're like, no, we're gonna be big. We're gonna be the next Hermitcraft. Like, okay. Yeah, exactly. It is part of why Enigma did as well as it did in the small creator sphere, was having that mindset, but it was also very discouraging for someone who just wanted to play Minecraft. Go. I'm yet to decide whether I'm enjoying schematics. If I'm being totally honest, I do not enjoy schematics. But I also see the necessity in having them in some situations, like, for example, this one. And honestly, it is something that I could do to optimize my workflow, is if I did more schematics. But I just don't really enjoy doing them. It's both fun and relaxing, but also very boring. Exactly. That's the key word there, is boring. And like a lot of the time, like for me as a creator, if I'm working off of a schematic, even during a time lapse, you can tell because it looks like a 3D printer is making the build. Can't stand rebuilding something in creative into survival. Yeah. This is more fun because I didn't build it already. Like, I definitely see the necessity of it in the creator space because, you know, there's just so much extra work that goes into builds when you're a creator, because after you build everything, you have to then edit all your footage, right? And that's what takes a long time, is the editing. But yeah, I hate the 3D printer look in videos, and I've definitely had it before. Like with larger builds, it is hard to avoid it, but I like to avoid it where I can. But there is kind of the point that I'm hitting right now where, you know, I'm running 2 series and I'm like, is it kind of worth it to go in the direction of schematics again to optimize my workflow to, you know, make it easier to create content? Or do I create less content but, you know, stick to my organic building? So it's a kind of weird balance that I'm trying to strike. I think especially with the Forever World, it's way more important that you just enjoy the best you can. Yeah. What I've been doing with the Forever World is I've been doing more organic building. So I have used one schematic in the Forever World, and I was very transparent about it. Like, I showed the schematic in the video. It was during my 9th episode when I was doing the Memorial Garden. But other than that, I've free-handed everything on that world. My favorite build that I've done is the castle on the server. I just built it, barely counted blocks. Yeah, exactly. Just placing blocks is fun. But yeah, the other way that schematics really help, and especially when it comes to time saving when you're a creator, is material lists. If you know exactly what you need to collect in order to do your project, you can get that all out of the way at the very beginning and then just build, as opposed to what I'm doing right now with the Nether Hub. So I started building. I thought I had enough resources. Didn't have enough resources. Had to go back and collect more resources. Used up all those resources. Didn't have enough resources again. So I've now done my 3rd round of collecting resources, and I'm hoping that I have enough to complete it now, but in reality, I probably don't. So I'll probably have to go back for a 4th round of collecting resources. And it's just a lot of time on the back and forth doing that. Whereas I could get into a groove, watch a movie, and just collect all the resources in one go if I knew what I needed. Exactly. Like, I had a rough idea of what I needed because I had an idea for the design already. But I didn't know how much of it I needed. I just knew what I needed. So for the Nether Hub, I'm not using a schematic, but I am working off of a design that I've already made. So it's an altered version of the Nether Hub that I originally built for my first hardcore world, because I never got a chance to finish building that Nether Hub since I died in the process. And I was really proud of that Nether Hub, but it never made it into a video. So I took that design and I found a way to make it smaller. And I'm gonna be doing that as my Nether Hub in this world. So there's still a new spin on it, but it's an old design. But I'm also not building it with a schematic, so there are differences between, you know, my creative world and my actual world, because I'm just counting blocks rather than, you know, building it off a schematic. Basically doing it how we used to do it before Lightmatica was a thing. You get some screenshots together and you do a rough count and then you just go for it. Exactly, it removes the whole mistakes part of the art. So yeah, in this video, like, you'll probably be able to tell that I've done the design before because I make less mistakes. But there are parts in it where, like, for example, I know what I designed, but I'm trying different things out because I'm like, oh, maybe this would look interesting. You know what? I made this design in 1.18, but these blocks exist now. What if I did this? So there's still, you know, some variation to the build. I'm trying things on the fly rather than having done them beforehand. Because all I really did in the creative world to make sure that it would work is I altered the shape of the Nether Hub. And I made it smaller. But in terms of, you know, trying out new block palettes, anything like that, I did that on the fly. But yeah, for Skyblock Kingdoms, I will be using schematics. Well, for the most part, anyways. There will probably be some stuff that I do organically as well. But because both Kid and I are working on, you know, the same thing, it's a lot easier for us to work on it in a creative world, get on the same track, and then, you know, build it in survival. I put glass in front of the dye chest in the storage, got another 2 shulkers cooking to have it on hand if they are needed. Awesome, thank you so much, Jinx. What the heck? Oh, I didn't go over far enough. That's what happened here. Definitely makes sense. And also the builds on Skyblock Kingdoms. They are so much bigger than the builds that I'm doing on the Forever world. So having the schematic definitely helps. But yeah, one thing I try to do when I'm building off of a schematic is I try to build it, what's the best word? Erratically, I guess. Like, I could do the whole 3D printer thing, but I'll choose like a chunk and I'll build that out, and then I'll choose a different chunk and I'll build that out. Just that, you know, it's a bit more interesting to watch. I try to keep that in mind when I'm, you know, when I'm building. Intentionally build it wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I have done that in the past. I have intentionally built things wrong in a schematic during a replay, just so that I could rip it down and redo it, so that it's, you know, it's more interesting to watch. Nothing is real. Okay, I think we have officially built everything from this schematic, bar the walls that Pink is working on. The rest of this, for the most part, is going to be freehand. But yeah, I'm happy with how these walls are turning out. We've got to do... I never built the door here, so we do have to figure that out. What might not be a bad idea here is if we built the floor inside this building, so that we can at least move the nether portal to where it's actually going to be going. Yeah. There's a lot of holes in this finished build, Alfie. I mean, if you look at the schematic, it literally says incomplete. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Finished build. I never made a finished build. Oh, actually, there's still a little bit more on the schematic we could do. There's still this part here. But even this part is totally incomplete. Airways, man. The building needs to breathe. Yeah. Jinx gets it. Have you seen the size of this building? 'Tis a big building. And we still haven't even designed what's going to go in the middle of these courtyards yet. I'm thinking maybe a tower of some sort, but I do not know what sort or how that's going to work. Either that, or I was thinking what also could be interesting is if we did market stalls here. You need to think of an idea before you can design it. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't like that idea. No? Splits the shopping district up even more. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. The harbor was going to be the stall area. What I was thinking about doing is having one of these maybe just be decorative, but we'll use it as kind of like a seasonal area. So, like, around Christmas, we'll put up a Christmas tree there, and we'll decorate it with Christmas-themed stuff. You can do the same thing at, like, Easter or Valentine's Day or Thanksgiving, stuff like that. But then that still leaves the other side that we have to figure something out for. Unless we do that with both sides. Make them seasonal areas. We don't have to do Thanksgiving. It's okay. Oh, we'd be doing Canadian Thanksgiving. I mean, I suppose we could do Canadian and American Thanksgiving, but I mean, the server is run in Canada, so Yep, exactly. Good sized throne room chair in the middle. You know what? You know it could be really interesting? What if we built the portal into a throne? So we've got this big room here, right? And then we're going to have pillars going along in the center here with all of our different teleports and whatnot. Then at the end, we're going to have our nether portal, right? What if we built the nether portal into the throne? So it was either part of the throne or it was underneath the throne. And then the throne could be where I sit. So this could double up as a portal room and a throne room. We got the height to do it. What about portal here? Then stairs going either side. Yeah, we could definitely figure something out like that. We haven't done the design yet, so, you know. Don't forget Hanukkah. Yeah, for sure. OMG, it's Elfie. How's it going, Tess? Welcome in, welcome in. So tired, dude. I feel that. I have not been sleeping a whole lot the last week. Just so much work to do. Next week will be much better. But yeah, I kind of like that idea, building this into a throne room as well as the portal room. This bit of the room is huge. Well, originally we were going to move the portal back a bit. Like it won't disconnect or anything like that because it's still within the vicinity of the portal on the nether side. There's not going to be another one closer. But we could just move it back less far and then do that idea. We'll have to brainstorm it. Because also... That's the wrong button. There we go. So technically, in the design, the portal room starts at the top of that staircase. So the floor level is actually right here. How's it going, Dino? Yeah, so the portal is right here in the design. So it's back a little bit, but yeah, that won't present us any problems. It'll still link up properly with the hub. And then where I have all these X's, that's where there's going to be pillars. Is this Bedrock? This is Java and Bedrock. We have a plugin that allows both players to join. So mechanically, it is a Java server, but Bedrock players can connect to it. If you're looking for the instructions, then do !SMP, and you are more than welcome to join. I think the floor is one lower than this pink. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Never mind. Or am I? Wait a minute. 107. And 107. No, you're right. You're right. Is the portal one up or in the ground? It doesn't really matter. I didn't do any of the interior for this building. I figured we could figure that out when we, you know, have an interior to work with. Okay, I will join tomorrow when I have enough money to pay for the Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I guess having the game is kind of important. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join whenever you'd like. This should be the floor and then have the portal in the wall. It would still be pretty big. Oh, you mean like where we're standing right now as the floor? Then stairs on either side. Interesting. Okay, it would require a bit of a redesign here, but we could definitely do that. Is this for Bedrock as well? Yes, it is. If you do !SMP, it'll give you the instructions on how to join. Pillars might become more of a problem. I don't think so. If we put the staircase in the right spot, then we can have it so that the pillars just kind of continue either on this ground level or the top ground level. So the one problem that we're going to have to navigate, Pinked, is where the doors are to go out. So the door's up there. The floor has to be at that level. Yeah, we could do balconies, that's for sure. As long as we, you know, just don't have a door leading into, like, a pit of death, we're fine. You know what? Since you seem to have a little bit of a vision for this, I'm going to let you do the interior of this building, okay? I will leave it in your hands. You sure? I mean, against my better... I'm just kidding, dude. Yeah, you got this. That's a horrible idea. One question that I do have is it possible, so you were mentioning the balconies up here, right? For the doorways. Can we have those lead all the way on to those doors over there? So that they're not just leading into the middle of nowhere. It's Java PvP and stuff. This server runs on Java mechanics. So mechanically it's Java, but we have a plugin that allows Bedrock players to join. He does own me a giant pink duck statue on the hardcore world. I also owe Ryad an alligator on the hardcore world, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to do some more designing down here at some point too. Can I move the pillars? Yeah, you can move or completely get rid of the pillars. I'll leave that in your hands. I do like the idea of having some pillars in this room, but yeah, if we have to make them smaller or bigger or move them around, that's fine. Addicted to donut SMP? Fair enough, fair enough. The one thing that I will say is make sure you read the rules and stuff of the server, because this is not a PvP server. That's one thing that I have to point out to a lot of people. So yeah, no just random PvPing. If a person agrees to a duel, yeah, that's totally cool, but don't see a person in the wild and go murk them or anything. gonna go back to mindless placing. Fair enough. Yeah. How about this, Pinked? Brainstorm it for the next week, and then during Friday's stream, we will take care of the inside of this building, okay? Yeah, I'm horrible at PvP, so I'm excited. Fair enough. Yeah, this is mainly a friendly server to play on and build with people. Like, we've got a lot of community projects going. We've got an awesome community of people on the server, so yeah, it'll be great to have you on board. What's the plans for the walls? That is a great plan. Originally, this was just going to be dead space that I wasn't going to use. So we will have to figure that out. Because, yeah, as you can see in the schematic, there was supposed to be a staircase here, and I was just going to block all this off. Yeah, you do have to join the Discord to join, because that's how the whitelisting works. Keep thinking I'm going to hit these stairs. Not allowed to have Discord? Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the one requirement that we have for joining the server. Just that we can moderate it easier. It makes it easier for us to, catch griefers and prevent them from rejoining the server or anything like that. So yeah, that is a requirement. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. All right, well, we have gone a little bit over time, actually, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. But yeah, we've gotten a good amount of work done today. We finished the schematic as I have it designed so far. But yeah, let's see if we can't find someone to raid. Tabbed into the wrong thing. Here we go. Let's see, who have we got? Anyone from Skyblock Kingdoms? Lagundo's live, Vikings live, and that's about it. Alright guys, do we want to raid Lagundo or do we want to raid Viking? I haven't raided him before. I think we raided him last time, actually. But yeah, we could raid Lagundo again. He's on Skyblock Kingdom, so that works for me. Cool. So yeah. Yeah, we did. You had already gone to sleep, but when we did our Skyblock Kingdoms stream, we raided Lagundo. But yeah, copy down the raid message if you're on the Twitch side. On the YouTube side, I will see you again next week. We got an upload coming on Sunday for the Forever World, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's head over to Lagundo and say hi. It looks like he's building in his kingdom right now. Here we go. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. The server's live 24/7, so if you're new to the server, feel free to play whenever you want. And I will see you guys next week for a new set of streams, starting with the Forever World. Awesome. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.